Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. Connecting Java to SQL Server involves using Java Database Connectivity, JDBC, which is a Java API that allows Java applications to interact with databases. Below is a guide on how to connect to a SQL Server database using JDBC, including a code example. ### prerequisites. 1. Java Development Kit, JDK, ensure that you have JDK installed on your machine. You can download it from the Oracle website, https://www.oracle.com/java/technology/java-jdk11-downloads.html, or use OpenJDK. 2. SQL Server, install Microsoft SQL Server on your machine or have access to a remote SQL Server instance. 3. JDBC driver for SQL Server, you need the Microsoft JDBC driver for SQL Server. You can download the latest version from the Microsoft website, https://docs.microsoft.com/n-us/sql/connect/jdbc/download-microsoft-driver-for-SQL-server. ### steps to connect Java to SQL Server. ### Step 1, add the JDBC driver to your project. If you are using a build tool like Maven, you can add the dependency in your pom.xml. If you're not using Maven, download the jdbc driver.jar file and add it to your project's class path. ### Step 2, write Java code to connect to SQL Server. You can use the following code snippet to establish a connection to your SQL Server database and perform some basic operations. ### explanation of the code. 1. Import statements, the necessary classes from java.sql package are imported. 2. Connection details, the JDBC URL, username, and password are defined. Adjust the URL string with your SQL Server host name, port, default is 1433, and database name. 3. Establish connection, the driver manager.getConnection method is used to establish a connection to the database. 4. Create statement, a statement object is created to send SQL statements to the database. 5. Execute query, the SQL query is executed using the execute query method, which returns a result set. 6. Process results, the result set is iterated to read the results. 7. Cleanup, finally, the result set, statement, and connection objects are closed to free resources. ### important notes. Ensure that your SQL Server is running and accessible from your Java application. Make sure the JDBC driver is compatible with your SQL Server version. Handle SQL exceptions properly in production code, possibly with more specific error handling and logging. ### conclusion. This tutorial provides a basic understanding of how to connect Java to SQL Server using JDBC. You can expand upon this by adding more complex queries, transaction management, and error handling as needed for your application.